From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Tuesday night, Hazleton City Council passed their 2018 spending plan. Council voting 4-1, with Councilman Robert Gavio voting no. Council President Jack Mundy said the budget is similar to 2017's and that it does not call for any increases in taxes or fees.
We'll leave it up to the new council to come in. We hope I know they're going to, have to do something. They're going to, maybe they could get some recommendations from the consulting company that's coming in for the city. Our budget doesn't include selling the sewer or the water. I know the mayor's, that's what his intention is.
Gavio, however, does not agree with Council Majority's budget, nor does he agree with Mayor Jeff Cassatt's proposed budget.
I voted against Council's budget because the preliminary things we've got from the state, they compared us and our millage with other, communities in Luzerne County. And within the next year, they're going to make the call. So what I want, and I've been trying to avoid happen, was hit our taxpayers with a big, massive tax rate. I thought even in this budget, small, affordable to people, and I will pitch that to the new council. I think just leaving it at this leaves our taxpayers open when the state does come in, and they're coming in. And we cannot say no, because if we say no to it, they're going to go to a judge receivership, and it's going to go in. So I thought, from the beginning, Gary, I've been trying to go maybe little by little to get us out of there. Now, also, I don't agree with the mayor's budget either, because I think the selling of our assets and authorities, a tax increase will pale in what our sewer and water rates will be in the future.
Cassatt said he will veto the $9.74 million budget when it reaches his desk. Cassatt said council's budget does not include contracted salary increases totaling $600,000 for police officers and $200,000 for firefighters. It also does not include funds to cover insurance premium increases or health care benefits. Monday has said that the new council could reopen the budget and do what they want. The new council has the right to open the budget and must adopt a spending plan for 2018 by February 15th. Also Tuesday night, council members accepted the resignation letters from two Hazleton City Authority members. Mark Rabo and John Nellis both put letters into council. Rabo said he's leaving the area due to work and family.
Mark Rabo is possibly thinking about moving out of the area with his mother's moving closer to his sister who's down south. So what he did was he resigned, and he had three more years left. And what we did was John Nillis, whose term was ending, he resigned, and we just appointed him in Mark's spot for the next 3 years. I think he cares about the water authority. I know he'll be a proponent for it, and is totally against selling it, and that's my main concern, and that's why we appointed him.
As Councilman Mundy said, Nillis's term was expiring at the end of the year anyway, so they appointed him to finish Rabo's term, which had 3 years left on it. Councilman Robert Gavio voted no when it came to the appointment of Nillis. The Brown Bag gas station in Ryan Township was robbed around 8:30 Wednesday night. The suspect entered the store, showed a large kitchen knife, and demanded that the cashier open the register and remove money. He fled the scene with about $200 in cash. He's described as a white male around 6 feet tall with an average build. He was last seen wearing a gray striped hood over a maroon colored hood, black ski mask, dark pants, and white sneakers. Anyone with information is asked to contact State Police in Frackville at 570-874-5300. It was just after 10:30 this morning. Hazelton fire crews were called to City Hall for smoke in the basement. Fire crews found a problem with an oil burner in the basement of City Hall. The building was evacuated while it was cleared of smoke. No word what caused the problem with that burner. Office workers, police officers, and city officials were all able to return to City Hall shortly after the incident. A Hazelton man admitted to police that he fired shots in an apartment building after someone repeatedly knocked on his door. Officers responded to 557 North Wyoming Street around 11:30 Wednesday night for a report of noise and someone banging on the door. When they arrived, Giovanni Figueroa told them he fired 3 rounds at the door with his handgun. Police found a Taurus handgun in Figueroa's kitchen and bullet holes in the floor and around the door. He was arrested and charged with discharging a firearm into an occupied structure, simple assault, reckless endangerment, and disorderly conduct. It was a brief standoff that ended in Schuylkill County peacefully Wednesday night. Girardville police say they were called to a home on Mahanoy Avenue just after 9 to an emergency protection from abuse order and were met at the door by a man who lived at the residence. The man reportedly went back into the home and shut the door. Officers then heard him fire 2 or 3 shots. The home was then surrounded by police. The man surrendered around 10:30. His name has not yet been released. A garage burned Wednesday night in Walker Township. Firefighters from a number of companies were called to 79 River Road for the fire that destroyed the detached garage. Fire crews were able to extinguish the flames, but not before the heat of those flames caused damage to the rear of the home and an adjoining dwelling as well. Fire companies from Walker and West Penn Townships, Tamaqua, New Ringgold, and Tuscarora responded, as well as the Tamaqua Rescue Squad. A state police fire marshal has been called in to determine a cause. It was a high-speed chase in Pittston that landed 3 people behind bars. Police were called to the Turkey Hill on Main Street around 2:30 Wednesday morning for reports of a stolen 2005 Chevy Uplander. Police tried to pull the vehicle over, but the driver refused to stop, and that's when the chase began. The minivan got onto Interstate 81, getting off at the DuPont interchange and crashing into a barrier. 26-year-old Courtney McDonald, 26-year-old Kayla Robinson, and 34-year-old William Monahan were all charged with conspiracy to commit theft. They were arraigned and taken to the Luzerne County Prison for lack of $15,000 bail each. Coming up on WYLN News, the reality of the opioid epidemic in 2017. Plus, we'll tell you who's getting raises in 2018. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, the overnight low 4. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high near 20. Looks like we could have some snow showers moving in on Saturday with a high of 23, and those overnight temperatures still dipping into the single digits. We'll be right back.
I'm Scott Wagner. If there's one thing I'm familiar with, it's taking out the trash. I started this business from the ground up. Harrisburg insiders take care of themselves, not us. I'm running for governor to clean up their mess. My plan will junk the property tax, cut wasteful spending, and put big government in the dumpster. I've taken out trash before. Career politicians are going to be real easy.
Conservative, reformer, tough. Scott Wagner for governor.
Four Blooms is now open, 668 North Hunter Highway in Drums. Tuesday's happy hour from 5 until 8 in the bar area. Every Wednesday from 6 until 10 is martini night in the piano room. Sip and savor, Thursday from 5 until 8 in the bar. And don't forget about Sunday brunch. That's Four Blooms in Drums.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
C&D Seafood, retail and takeout for quality you can trust. Seafood is their specialty. Located in Wilkes-Barre next to the Big Cow, call for all your holiday and party needs. And don't forget the coleslaw.
According to Luzerne County Coroner Bill Lissman, 2017 was the deadliest year for drug overdoses in Luzerne County history, with 143 fatalities. As of Wednesday, December 27th, there have been 144 confirmed drug overdose deaths in Luzerne County in 2017. That edges past the record of 140 set last year. Lissman said that number can still rise. There are 5 suspected overdoses he's still investigating, plus there are still 3 days left in 2017. Attorneys for Luzerne County Children and Youth Services are asking for a dismissal of a federal lawsuit. The suit was filed back in August by a mother who alleged that her 2 young children were physically and sexually abused while in foster care. The children were placed in a foster home in 2014. The mother, whose name has not been released, says that her 3-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted by a teenage boy at the residence. The children also allegedly appeared to have cuts and bruises on their bodies. The county's attorneys argued that the allegations were unfounded without any factual support and filed for a dismissal of the lawsuit. The suit seeks unspecified damages. The children were returned to their mother in August of 2016. Residents in Mahanoy Township will not see a tax increase in 2018. Supervisors voted to keep taxes at 12.09 mills. According to township officials, revenue is down from last year, so they adjusted the 2018 budget. The supervisors also discussed the idea of constructing a new garage for township vehicles. The board is interested in a new garage adjacent to the municipal building on State Route 54. The reorganizational meeting for supervisors will be held on Tuesday, January 2nd, 6:30 p.m. New supervisor Theodore Stryka will be seated. He defeated incumbent chair James Stevens in last year's election. In Schuylkill County, court employees there will receive a pay increase starting in the new year. Commissioners approved an agreement between the county and the court-related row officers union. Row offices include Clerk of Courts, Prothonotary, Register of Wills, the District Attorney's Office, and the Sheriff. The 5-year contract includes a 3% increase in pay for over 200 court employees. Commissioners Frank Studenmeyer and George Halkovich voted for the agreement, while Gary Hess did not attend the meeting. There were a lot of ups and downs in 2017 for business in Schuylkill County. It was an end of an era for the Schuylkill Mall outside of Frackville. North Point Development LLC, Riverside, Missouri, bought that property for $2.1 million back in January. Not long afterward, tenants received notice to leave the mall since it would be demolished to replaced by a big box distribution facility. That mall opened in October 1980, becoming a major retail hub. In more recent years, empty storefronts appeared along with the closings of 2 anchor stores, Sears and Kmart. The mall now mostly empty, with some businesses relocating to local towns. Also in 2017, a longtime favorite restaurant reopened. Libby's made a return after being closed for 10 years. Libby's Ice Cream House and Restaurant in South Tamaqua is back under the ownership of members of the Libby family. Coming up on Northgate's News Choice, a chat with the superintendent of Hazleton Schools in Community and You, plus the top baby names are in for 2017. We'll have the list. Don't forget tonight's Powerball drawing $384 million. Tomorrow night's Mega Millions jackpot, $306 million. But right now, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Watch Off the Beaten Path on Wyln TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Welcome to Community and You here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I'm very pleased to have with me the newest superintendent of the Hazleton Area School District, Brian Uplinger. And Brian, first of all, thanks so much for coming on with us.
My pleasure.
So this is the first time we're actually having you in studio here with being named superintendent. So you're here now just about 4 months and getting used to everything. So I want you to come on and kind of introduce yourself to everyone out in the Hazleton area who may have not got to meet you yet in the district, and give a little background about who you are and what brought you here to Hazleton. Sure.
Been a superintendent before in a couple of previous districts, and one just a little bit down the road, Pine Grove. Love the area so far coming into Hazleton. My wife and I have 4 children, 3 of which are still school aged, and all 3 of them are in the Hazleton Area School District. So every decision that I make affects them as well. So that, I think that's important for everyone to realize too, that those decisions mean a lot to me and a lot to my wife. So we're very vested in this community and in the school district.
And for you, this is the largest district you've had to run now as a superintendent. So what is that like, coming from some smaller districts and taking on that district as multiple schools over multiple counties?
It's very busy. It's a very busy atmosphere. It's a very good busy. We have a lot of great things going on in the district, and that's one thing that I want to promote more is the positives that are happening in our district and with our students. I want to get that information out to our families and out to our communities. But yes, it's much larger than what I'm used to. But that doesn't affect the daily operations or the yearly operations, for that matter. I'm here to provide the best education possible for all of our students.
And I have to mention, you are probably the first superintendent we've had that is on social media. You have a Twitter account, and I was trolling it, looking, and you have a lot of information about the district out there. Shared some photos, reading to some of the elementary school kids, putting some information out there. So, why is it important for you to be connected in that way to not only the students in the district, but to the parents and everyone that's in the Hazleton area?
Right. One reason is because in putting out the positives that's happening here. to also let the community know that I am involved, that I am approachable. I am someone that they can call and speak with if there's an issue. Certainly go through the chain of command, talk to the teacher, the principal, and then come to me if there's still continue to be issues that they need to talk with. But certainly putting it out there that I am available and for whatever they should need.
And I know seeing some of the stuff has already started to transpire in the district with the new year coming in. You have some new administrators who are helping you out in the central office. So getting your team together now, really being able to have people in place to help you, I'm sure it has to help you a lot more understand what goes on here.
Right, most definitely. The people that we've hired and that are coming on board are in integral pieces or in integral positions within the district to better support the students and to support our faculty and staff as we move forward.
Wonderful. So we're going to have you stick around. We're going to tape another Community New. We're going to talk about some projects going on in the district and what the superintendent is looking forward to 2018 here in the Hazleton Area School District. So stay with us here on Community New. More news is heading your way after this.
Away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Prattville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody sells for less.
Modern Therapeutic staff take pride in providing quality care in a professional setting. In-home care for homebound patients and provide free transportation to and from our location. Modern Therapeutics, 1109 West 15th Street, Hazleton.
Valmont Auto Sales. Buy here, pay here with a good selection of clean pre-owned vehicles. Use your tax return and make small weekly payments to fit your budget. Valmont Auto Sales, 34 Susquehanna Boulevard, West Hazleton, 570-501-2626.
What's on TV? Plenty. WYLN TV 35, the best in local programming.
And before we get to our next story, I just have one minor correction to make. The Powerball drawing is Saturday. Yes, our players around here were the first to tell me that I was incorrect. The Powerball drawing is on Saturday, and tomorrow night it will be the Mega Millions. Good luck. Mark your calendars, because this February a Hazleton native will be featured on a nationwide documentary, and WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the details.
A free screening of a new PBS documentary was viewed Wednesday night at the Hazleton One Community Center. American Creed, produced by Citizen Film, highlights people and communities and the pursuit of the American dream. The film also depicts diversity in cities across the nation. Chicago Cubs manager Joe Madden was featured in the documentary that will air in PBS stations nationwide.
American Creed, really a well-done production, highlighting the diversity throughout our country, trying to bring groups together. Condoleezza Rice, Mr. Kennedy, and all the other young people that were involved in the production. Pretty impressive stuff. I thought it told the story properly, and I think as people get to, I think it's going to premiere sometime in February on PBS, get a chance to really watch it and digest it. It could be a very pertinent piece.
Founding President Bob Curry tells the story of his own American dream when ideas for the community center were being discussed around a kitchen table nearly 6.5 years ago.
And we came up with this idea that would be kind of revolutionary, a community center in the city of Hazleton that was going to be welcoming, that would foster trust and respect for all of our area's cultures and ethnicities, and that would offer educational opportunities to all the children. So here we are 6 years later. It's been a kind of whirlwind. We're thrilled with the results. We're so proud of Joe. We're so proud of this area and what we've been able to achieve.
Madden was pleased that his hometown was chosen for the screening.
They could have chosen a bunch of other places to do it. So I think as a citizen of Hazelton, you got to be kind of like that, kind of proud of that the PBS network would choose our place, our facility, to air it for the very first time.
American Creed will air on Tuesday, February 27th at 9 p.m. For more information, you can visit pbs.org. In Hazelton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Sorry to say that Julie was not one of the top baby names for 2017 in our area. At Lehigh Valley Hospital, Schuylkill, the top boys' names: Mason, Zayden, Jackson, Jace, Grayson, and Carter. Top girl names: Adeline, Piper, Charlotte, Ava, and Alania. At Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazelton, the boys: Liam, Aiden, Noah, Jacob, Alexander, and Matthew. The girls: Sophia came in on top, followed by Isabella, Gianna, Leah, and Natalie. And what a difference a century makes. 1907, the most popular baby names on the girls' side: Mary, Helen, Dorothy, and Margaret. And the boys: John, William, James, and Robert. The winners of the 2018 Best Assisted Living Award were announced, and one senior community from our area is being honored. Heritage Hill Senior Community in Weatherly was selected as one of the best throughout North America and Canada. SeniorAdvisor.com has been giving the Senior Living Award out for the past 5 years. To qualify, care providers must have maintained an overall rating of 4.5 stars for 2017. Heritage Hill provides affordable housing, transportation, and daily living needs to its residents. About 45,000 communities are listed on Senior Advisor's website. Just 1,600 were recognized for the Best of 2018 award. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazelton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships.
It's the Black Friday sales event.
Take $6,000 off any 2017 Jeep Renegade Latitude. Buy a 2017 Ram Bighorn Crew Cab for 20% off or lease for only $354 a month. Lease the all-new 2018 Jeep Compass for only $189 a month.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships. Route 93, Hazelton.